Test, microphone. I seem to have lost my audio waveform visualizations in OBS. But as long as I still have audio and I'm moving things around, I think it's fine. We're looking at Bolivia. There's a number of fires. Area right now. Fixed. Second. Fixed. Fourth. So you can see here several fields of fire. Really throwing me off not having my waveform visor. But we have a number of fires here. Santa Rosa, Giacuma. It all appears to be burning near bridge. No, that's not a bridge. No smoke under that bridge, just fire. Burning large swaths of land. These two fires meet, will create an even larger fire. Maybe create their own weather system as it grows towards each other and away from the water, and even jump over the river. Complicated. It's massive on fronts. There's different perimeters, and the perimeter are on fire. Grocery loss probably, but not area. Looks like a lot of pristine wilderness burning. This is Bolivia. There are many fires here. Still smoldering. Still you can see the track probably where the wind blew it from the focal point. There are burn marks, burnt fields all over this area. Quite a number of areas still linger. Depends on how many times it's gone over it already, but it's already a significant burn with those oil wells. Burn right here, heat. Don't know, but let's go back to the overall zoomed out image of the areas I'm going to be making a time lapse of, especially as over this terrible smoke. There's a wildfire just east of this wildfire on the opposite side of the lake, and there's some ground that's already burnt here. I take this time lapse, see where, why, turn on fade, push play. So already, dates up at the top right, scale at the distance satellite imagery is up top left, which is 5 kilometers for this example. 8:31, already a massive blaze that is racing south. Only half of the slice, but there is fire still burning. Even though they're little, they still might be tree, a lot of land with a lot of organic material on it. Everything burns. Concrete burns. This is really making a long way itself in just short days. Fire again, left, up left. Moldering, burning, turning everything into ash. Continue. There is a new burn much further south. This might have come from embers traveling, or maybe the fire raced around the river and followed the water where grasses would be taller. No, it does look like it's burning free on its own independently. There is a massive, massive stretch of land just north of it. I wouldn't put any, unless we have official word how any fire starts. When it's like satellite, the ignition. Hard to say. Just did that fire. No, this fires race. They slug. All kinds of different ways of travel. They transition over the water. No stopping this fire when it gets out of hand, as you can see. Both sides of this river is closest to a river. So one more day, see 23rd, smaller fire, not small, but considerable fire. Now burning out of control south and racing north, burning all the fuel in between here and where the last fire started above it. Here we are, two perimeters that are burning towards each other as the clouds of smoke sticky. They will slowly fasten the fires together as they burn closer to create a mega fire. Might have been what happened in the other area. Let's check east of here. Fire here. That smoke. Field zone. So north of that fire are two large burns, perimeters. Looks like there was several other incidents. Well, actually one still burning. But these are walls of flame, fields of flame. Another fire down here, all next to water, next to these lakes. Time lapse in this big open area with four of these massive fires. No, it's just tiny fires, but there's so many of them. Those these fires don't look like they're burning much. Smoke says another story of just fires are mulch. Crazy amounts of smoke that gets clogs up the thing and wildfire. Fires quickly. Burnt so much over real. Leave. Go out. 25. One fire. Fields of fire. Practice fields to cleanse them is cleanse cheap land for cheap beef. Try on disease even with napalm. They're being healthy but huge. Fires all over scans today, so I'm not finding scans over the last week or anything else besides just today, current date. Massive fires back to where we came here. Started. This is the state of Beni and Bolivia, northern Bolivia right now. San Bora municipality. Bolivia's in a lot of trouble right now. Fires. Oh, sorry, take a moment. You know, fire here is huge. This fire's here huge. Don't know if these burned independently from each other. These long trails of drape, fiery, burning material all across, chopping it down, burning, burning. Take a look, time lapse of sense of burning. Already on 31st. Fire in the north, direct north. You see hair like possibly smoke. Fire. Yes. Fire that jumped its own containment or perimeter. Not containment. I don't think these have anybody actively fighting these fires yet. They're in very inaccessible reach with 80 pounds of gear plus water tender. Fires. We've seen like they might burn tiny, but that too, they eventually will create. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is all smoke. That is all smoke. Covered in smoke. Everything. As go back one day. Serious fires burning out here, but this is a lot of smoke. Try to think of it as one of the other fires that we've seen. Much smoke. Okay, fire burn, dense, thick, rounded, dense it burns, and how quite smoke. One more day. Sorry. If see how much fire has burned. Fire several different cloud coverage. These big glossy fire. This giant fire north, creating all this that he falls down and finds every nook and cranny. These mountainsides, these hills, the faces, goes in the stream. Okay. No, fine. Quite alarming. This fire is one of the largest fires I've seen in Bolivia. So, right? Again, I saw fire and Boha Municipality. Yeah, it's not that large, but it's out of the river. Wait, nope, it's large. 21. Burn, burn, burn. Fire, 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 fire. Perimeters are quite large. Fire, fire. Ones these are large enough to be their own incident. Need a command of area. It's swampy, marshy, foresty, woodsy, dusty. It really depends on what direction you're going. More fires here with alarming traces of fire, flames that you can see that just real smoke out. There's so much smoke. Bolivia looks to be under extreme risk of a lot of fire, a lot of not being able to breathe, wildfire. This here, fine right here. That whole race, all is not purposely burnt, no org. My house, Bolivia, under a great deal of threat right now. The state, any Ignacio. Farming amount down here south. Burning upon burning. While burning south, it looks probably heading fire. Time lapse on. Fixed. Take a moment. The fire, no sign of wildfire. 31st. Fire here by the river. The start or where it started, finished, where else it went. Quite larger. Quite large. Burning south along a lot of 5 short. Now the fires have crossed the river. River heat up, allowing for warm air to travel over it easily. Have to wait for warm current to pick it up. Thermal inversion. Burns. And you have to fire on fire. And looking at currently massive fires and 5 kilometers length, shoulder to shoulder of that fire. They're not species. Nearby a lot of fuel, a lot of density. Ember-like seems to catch fire on a tiny area that burns very hot. Finds new path to burn. Fires are getting out of control in South America. Some areas, like Bolivia, back always Bolivia, digress. One moment. Bolivia, time lapse. If they're try to get it. Thinking process. At Bolivia, but from a few days ago. Fires over. Fire's still hot yet. Fields on burned. All the ground seems to be back on the fire. One side of the hill, place air, that hot air. Again, back to back to parallel. Yeah, fires are serious. Mm, a severe uptick fire activity. Fires are quite massive. Only get bigger. They are in pretty inaccessible moat. Fires up here look to be closer to the state of Mondaña. Mondaña, Bolivia, Mato Grosso, Cantines, Galway. Paraguay also had fires earlier in the Uruguay as well. Bolivia though, this is a large uptick. Bolivia and the state of Beni. And also the state of Mararion, north of Yali. Fires are quite numerous. And fires. Recent burns here. Fires burning. All from I think that is it for the fires in Bolivia. Last quick pan of Bolivia and its current wildfire outbreak. It's indeed a wildfire outbreak. Counted 45 new starts in a 24-hour period. Better than enough, especially for an area with such thick diverse vegetation and fuel as Bolivia. All these burning just southwest Trinidad. fire up here? Yes. Very, very important to keep an eye on all these areas. Fires begin so quickly. They burn. Length of this smoke is going to be like that probably in a day or so burned. Following that wind, and it's going to heat up all of this path here, making conditions likely that the fire is going to follow the path of least resistance smoke, protecting it from the wind or making sure the wind is doing the job and off all being wafted over fields, ponds, rivers, lakes, probably dams. A lot of spot fires all over the place. And these fires can quickly become a larger fire as they combine, like that fire here. Guy next to a river. This fire, this massive fire burning. Once it loads, next to this river. I just realized that you cannot see my loading bar. Two things. You cannot see my waveform visualizer. Cannot see the loading bar for the browser. These fires in Bolivia, this one right here, started further south again and now it's burning itself back to tying itself together with these two smoke columns. Smoke will always bring fire together. Try to control the smoke. Control some of the fire so at least it doesn't ruin, contaminate, allow for other fires in the immediate near vicinity to have cover to run to. These fires race. Just all so large just from the last couple of days. Look at the time lapse. This region. Sides. It looks like some fire right here burning. Right here. Bolivia is under some serious threat right now of fire. Cloud coverage. The cloud coverage, the fires have burned, expanded in so many directions. Still today, or the latest scan, 23rd. I believe the latest scan, partial, on the 25th. Still see a little fire here in the corner though. In the southeast corner is a little fire. Still massive fires burning, and these are previously burned areas, path of least resistance. Burn out the back. Previously burned organic material while chewing away at the thicker areas. Hopefully this is not being burned for land to be used. An insane amount of resource lost. Okay. That's all the wildfires in Bolivia. Definitely a concern to keep a mental note on that. Are difficult to get to large wilderness fires. In places that looked like a lot of it was free from fire for a while, except control burns. Fires are huge and numerous. Look to be threatening to become joining fires, to become mega fires. Alright, all I got for tonight regarding the wildfires in Bolivia. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I will be back. Take care.